everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Ask the Crown. I'm Elizabeth Seyfried, Miss United States 2014, and Miss World America's 2015. I'm so excited to be introducing the 2015 class of Miss World America, who will be competing this summer in Washington, D.C. in July.
Hi, my name is Shawna Melvin, and I'm Miss Wisconsin World 2015.
Tell us about where you're from and your family and your community.
I grew up in Maryland in the suburbs right outside of Washington, D.C. I always enjoyed it because I could experience the city life whenever I wanted to, or I could enjoy the quietness of living in the suburbs. In Maryland, we are known for our crabs, and being from this area myself, I love a good crab with some Old Bay seasoning. I have a younger brother. He is 5 years younger than me, and he is a very talented skateboarder, and we're really excited to see where he's going to take that in the future. My parents are very supportive of my pageant life. My father right now works in law enforcement, and he has for over 25 years. And my mother actually works for a nonprofit organization in DC, and she works in HR, so she's really good with dealing with a ton of people and handling a lot of difficult situations.
Tell us something about yourself that no one else knows.
Well, because I am very open about myself and I tend to share a lot of things about myself with people, if I had to pick one thing that most people probably don't know about me is that I do know how to speak a little bit of Japanese. I did take Japanese in high school as my required language course, and I'll never forget the first sentence I learned on the first day of my Japanese class, and it was Hajimemashite, watashi wa Shawna desu. Dozo yoroshiku.
Knowing what you know now, if you could write a letter to yourself when you were young, what would you say?
When I was younger, I was very timid and very shy, and I kind of lived inside of this bubble. So, knowing what I know now, if I could tell my younger self to stop being so quiet and stop being so shy and don't be afraid to talk to people, because it will literally open up a whole new world of opportunities. And I really wish that I had the courage to kind of go after some of the things that I really wanted to when I was younger, but I was so afraid to because of this shell that I lived in. But thankfully, now that I'm older, I've kind of gotten over that. I still consider myself to be pretty reserved, but I'm definitely not as shy and quiet as I was before.
Tell us about your Beauty with a Purpose project and how you selected it.
My Beauty with a Purpose project is working with women in film and just helping women gain the recognition that they deserve within the film industry. As most people know, women don't make up that much of the film industry, but it's not because they don't have the talent, it's literally because they might not be presented the same opportunities as the men are. I came to this project because I've always had a passion for film. I've always loved working behind the scenes just as much as I love being in front of the camera. And there's something just so rewarding about working on a project long term and seeing it, come to fruition and really just entertaining the audience that's watching it. My favorite part is always, watching people's reactions to any film that I make. So, I work with the Girl Scouts organization and I work with a few other organizations very, very closely, but something that, is very specific to what I'm passionate about, which is film. I just wanted to kind of do something that was different in pageantry and something that most girls, or any for that matter, have really done before.
Knowing that Miss World is a community ambassador, tell us why you should be Miss World America.
I should be Miss World America because, first and foremost, I understand that it is a job, and a big job at that with big shoes to fill. But in order to be successful at any job, I think it's important to have an end goal and an action plan. And that oftentimes is something that's forgotten when it comes to being a title holder, because you are a public figure and people do look at you to, encourage change and to make a difference in your community. And to have this opportunity to work with My Beauty with a Purpose project to inflict the change that I am most passionate about, I think that having this idea in my head of what I want to do as Miss World America can help me be successful at it.
Tell us a fun fact.
When I was younger, I really wanted to have a collection of some sort because I just always thought that that was the coolest thing to do, but I never knew where to start. So I was looking around, some of my items, and I found a ton of playing cards, and I was like, I guess I'll just start collecting them. So I mixed two of my favorite things, which is traveling and playing cards, to start my own collection. So now every time I travel out of the country to another state, another city, I always collect cards. So I have cards from all over. These are from the Bahamas. These are from Switzerland. This one is from China. And I have these. These are from Honduras. And I probably have, I want to say, about 70 right now, 70 cards from all over the world. And it's a great souvenir and a cheap one from a lot of different places.
Thank you so much to everyone who let us interview them on Ask the Crown, and thank you to everyone for watching. I'm so excited to meet all the women in Washington, D.C. in July who will be competing for Miss World America.